This video is about object level methods and, parameters. The example comes from the textbook. So go ahead and launch Alice. Get to this screen. Go to the textbook tab. And you're going to go Chapter 04 Skater. Click on that. Open it. Now this is a textbook, so what we want to do right away so we can save it, we do File, Save World As, and we're going to call this, what are we going to call this? Let's just call it Ice Skater. Save it. If it won't save, it's probably because your H drive is full. Fix that and then save it. Otherwise, save it to your desktop. Okay, mine is saved. So an object level method, if the method only involves that particular object only, it's very specific just to that object. Like in this case, we're talking about the ice skater. We're going to make all the methods that are associated only with the ice skater. If that's true, we don't make them world level, we make them ice skater level. That way, what we're going to do later on is we're going to learn how to save this object with all those new skills that we've added to it, and they will stay with the object. Alright, so click on the ice skater. Click Create New Method. And we're going to call this Slide Left. Slide left. Now, put a do in order in here because we're going to copy this thing later. And now we have a do together inside the do in order. And now we want to go get the ice skater's right leg. Right leg. And it's going to turn forward 0.1, so other 0.1. Put OK. And we're going to do this in half a second. Now we're also going to get the ice skater's upper body, and that's going to turn forward, and that's other, because it's going to be a 0.01 in half a second. Then it's going to pause. So down here on the bottom, next to for all together, we're going to grab wait. It's a little button called wait. We're going to drag that in there. We're going to put it right after the do together, and we're going to wait a half a second. So the program, this is a pause. It just stops for half a second. Now we're going to copy this do together. Go up to this open area, right click, make a copy, drag that to below the wait. And what we're going to do is we're going to change both the forward ones to backward. So this is her slide left. Now we're going to copy this to the clipboard. Now under the ice skater, make another method called slide right. Now we have slide right. Grab the clipboard, bring it down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the right leg to the skater's left leg in both places. So this is left leg, okay, forward, 0.5, everything the same. Now we're going to, under the ice skater, we're going to make another method called skate. In here we put a do together. Then the ice skater is going to move forward 2 meters in 3 seconds. So ice skaters move forward 2 meters, so choose other, in 3 seconds. So duration, choose other, 3. So take 3 seconds. And then we're going to do a do in order. And then we're going to borrow our slide left and slide right. So first she's going to slide left, and then she's going to slide right. Now if we want to, we can show you what that looks like. So in my first method, put skate in, and then you play it. She skates. All right. So now under the ice skater, we're going to create a new method. This method is called prepare to spin. Because we're gonna teach her how to spin. We're gonna give her a new skill called spin. And in here we have a do together. Now what we want to do is we want to get her left shoulder arm. So we're gonna open up her upper body, open up the chest, open up the left shoulder, and choose the arm. And the arm is going to turn backwards 0.5 meter. And then we're also going to, now we're going to get our right arm, open up the right arm, click on the right arm, and that one's also going to turn backwards 0.5 meter. So both of them turning 0.5 meter. Then we're going to get the left leg. Left leg is going to turn left 0.2. So we're going to go down to other, do 0.2. And then we also want her left leg to turn backward 1/4 turn. So this is prepare to spin. Now we're going to make another method under the ice skater called finish spin. Finish spin. Finish spin is pretty much reversing everything we just did. So we're going to take prepare to spin, we're going to copy that do together up to the clipboard, go to finish spin and bring that down, copy it, and the two backwards are changed to forward. The left is changed to right, and the backward is changed to forward. Okay, now we're finish spin is complete. Now under the ice skater, we're going to create another method called spin. Okay, so in a do together, do in order, she's going to prepare to spin. Then the ice skater is going to turn left. She's going to turn left 1 revolution. And then she's going to finish spin. Now we want the ability to change this 1 spin to whatever we want. So we're going to create a new parameter. It is a number, and we're going to call this how many spins. I'm going to drag this number parameter into the 1 revolution so we can choose how many times we want to spin in the future. Alright, so now we're going to create another method under the ice skater, and this is called skate around. Alright, so skate around. So we need an object for her to skate around. So we're going to add to the scene a penguin. So let's find our penguin. There's our penguin. I'm just going to shove the penguin onto the ice. Now remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always stop the video. Oh, my skate around is spelled wrong. That's terrible. Let me rename this thing around. There, skate around. All right, in skate around, we're going to put a do in order. And then in a do together, inside the do in order, nested, we're going to have the ice skater turn to face the penguin, the entire penguin, and it's going to be done in half a second. And then the ice skater's right leg, we're going to have turn, her right leg, we're going to have turn forward. Turn forward to 0.1 in half a second. And then after this, we're going to have the ice skater move forward, not inside the do together, just below it, move forward, pick a number, so we're going to pick 1. Now we're going to get some math. So we're going to get ice skater, click the function tab, distance to the penguin, the entire penguin. Then we're going to go get the little triangle just left of the word more, and we're going to do minus, go math, minus 1. Then we're going to have the ice skater under methods turn left 1 revolution as seen by the penguin. So that means it's going to perfectly go around the penguin. And then we're going to make her right leg go back down. So click on the right leg. Right leg is going to turn backward 0.1 rev in half a second. Now, this, because the penguin is mentioned in this method, it actually violates the rules about creating a object level method. So this is very specific. We got the ice skater and we got the penguin. So to eliminate the penguin, to make it a variable, we're going to create a parameter. It's going to be an object parameter, and we're going to call it which object. So now we can skate around anything we want, but we have to replace our parameter. Everywhere we see penguin, we have to replace it. So the first one replaced, just pick which object. The second one, distance 2. The third one, as seen by, okay, so we replaced all of them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test all 3 of them. Go to our first method, go to the ice skater. So we got skate, then we have spin. How many times you want to spin? Let's spin 3 times. And then we want to do a skate around. And we're going to pick the penguin because it's the only object we have. And we try it. She skates. Now she's going to prepare to spin once, twice, 3 times. Finishes. And she's going to skate around. Now, go ahead and save your file. Save world. Now what we're going to do is we are going to create our own object. We have added a lot of skills or methods to the ice skater. So now what we want to do is we want to change its name. So point in the object tree, point at this, right click, do rename, erase that, and we're going to call her the Clever Skater, all one word with the S capitalized. All right, so now she's the Clever Skater. Notice all these things still say ice skater. So now we're going to learn how to save this object. She is an object. We're going to save her out. And all these skills, all these methods are going to be saved with her. So we have just created a brand new object that has additional capabilities. So what we do is we right click on the Clever Skater and we go down in the drop down menu and we choose Save Object. And notice it's cleverskater.a2c, not W. W is for a world, C is for an object. And I'm going to save it to my desktop. Save. I'm just going to look at my desktop real quick to make sure it's there. So there's my cleverskater.a2c. So I'm going to go back to my Alice program. I'm going to right click on her and I'm going to delete her. All right? Click remove all references. Click OK. Bam. Spins away and she's gone. Oh my goodness, she's gone. No. She's on your desktop. So what we're going to do is we're going to import her back into our scene. Now that we have this Clever Skater, we can use her in any scene we create. So we go File, Import. Where is she? I know she's there. All right. So let me do this. Sometimes Alice doesn't want to cooperate. So I'm going to quit Alice. I'm going to start Alice again. There are some quirks with Alice. I'm going to go to my textbook tab. I'm going to open up her. Delete her. Goodbye. I got my scene. So now I'm going to import. And she's still not there. So we'll have to do part 2 because I got to figure out what's wrong. Okay?